Hi there. The holidays are fast approaching once again. Holidays, special events, Christmas, New Year's, birthdays, Mother's Day, Father's Day, they're very difficult when we have narcissists in our lives, or even when we've had narcissism in the past in our relationship in our lives. It can still be difficult. Yes, we move on, and yes, we're aware of that. There's nothing we could have done for the situation to better the relationship. But what we have learned from all of this is that we really have to work on ourselves first. We have to have an awareness of the narcissist is who they are. They're going to be who they are, regardless of what you say, regardless of what you do. So that's the number one way of getting through this special day with your narcissist, is just having a complete awareness of who they are. Have a complete awareness of their tendencies. If they're going to be ugly to family or be ugly to other people, belittle them, whatever, just be aware ahead of time that this sort of behavior is going to happen. Remember your boundaries during this time frame as well. If it gets out of hand, it gets to the point where you can't handle it anymore, have a plan in place and escape. You're going to go off and listen to some music, and you're going to go off and whatever you need to do. Just have a plan in place. Think this through before the event or the day comes. The other thing, and I am reading a few notes here, apologize. Resist thinking about your disapproval of the situation. So, when we disapprove of the way that the narcissist is acting, it can really, really, really bring forward some strong emotion in us. It can range from fear to anger, to disappointment, to hurt. But what we need to do beforehand is just resist allowing those feelings to set. And this really goes back to number one, is just keep a keen awareness of what you're going to expect from that narcissist. And don't expect any more, don't expect any less. And if they do end up being sloppy nice to you during a holiday, like they buy you a diamond ring and then they cry over it, don't let that draw you in to the point where you've softened and think, wow, the turning point has come. Because no, it could be their way of sucking you into a situation that they can bring up later and say, well, I gave you this diamond ring, or I was sweet to you at Christmas and I spent such and such amount of money. You don't appreciate me at all. So don't allow your emotions to swing back and forth. Keep that in control. Keep a acute awareness of who the narcissist is. And a lot of narcissists tend to steal the show when you are in social situations. And, they would kind of go back to the diamond ring thing. Maybe even in private, they may be trying to outdo you. If you exchange gifts with the narcissist, they're trying to outdo you, even though they may not try to steal the show when they are out with family and friends. Because some narcissists do, some don't. Covert narcissists may withdraw because they have a sense of insecurity. But when they're behind closed doors with you, then they may try to steal the show. And the tears may flow, and they say they're tears of love, and just be very aware of that. And whatever you do, keep your own self in control. Don't steer to the left, don't steer to the right when it comes to how you treat the narcissist. Don't treat the narcissist, even though you may be tempted to do so. Don't treat the narcissist as they're treating other people. Treat them as, you may want to go what we call gray rock. Just say, well, I'm not going to show my emotions and I'm not going to say a whole lot. This is protecting me. This is a boundary that I'm setting for myself. And I apologize for any noise. The bulldog's a little warm right now. But, you know, just go gray rock. You're off in your own little world, and this narcissist can't touch that. He can't get inside your brain and make you think, she or he get inside your brain and make you think a certain way or whatever. So he's not going, he or she's not going to make you say certain things or think certain things or control your emotions. You can do that. So, and that, you know, one thing, it sounds a little bit cold, but when it comes to the holidays, just kind of rejoice in the fact that it only happens once a year. You've got 364 days where you don't have to deal with these thoughts, or they're not as intense, wrapped around the man-made expectations of a holiday. Now, I have talked about if you were in the relationship with the narcissist, but what if you've already got, you know, what if the relationship's behind you and you're starting over? You know, here's the key to the starting over phase and the success of that is that you just give yourself time. And yeah, that may seem a little difficult, you know, a little hard to swallow. Give yourself time. Well, how much time do you need? How much time does it take? How much time does it take for you to turn 180 degrees and for your life to say, wow, I'm enjoying my friends. I'm enjoying this date. I'm enjoying my family. I'm enjoying this holiday without thinking about the narcissist. My life has completely, I've forgotten our narcissist, in fact, and I'm so absorbed into the enjoyment of my own life that I don't have to think about that situation anymore. It takes time, and it takes taking care of you. If it means that you buy yourself, you know, something small every week for you know, spend $5 on yourself. Put a little basket under the Christmas tree with little $5 gifts that you've given to yourself, thoughtful things, or you've gone to the library, or you've gone to the thrift store, or you've joined a small little inexpensive class, or you went into a Bible study. Anything that you can do for you. You don't have to completely fill your time, but you do need to give it time, and you need to give it wholesome time to nurture your soul and to give your soul the things that you love in life that maybe you didn't partake in when you were in that relationship with the narcissist. You may be dealing with some financial issues after you leave, or some social media issues, or whatever, but you can turn the boat around, and you can take the small things in life and things that mean much to you. And trust me, the small things are the big things. And there is no rushing this healing process. Just start small and enjoy what you enjoy in life, and know that you have the freedom to enjoy those things regardless of this past relationship. And you still have the freedom of your own mind even when you're still in that relationship. That narcissist can control a lot of things in your life, but they can't control your mind unless you let them. The gaslighting means nothing. And check out my video about gaslighting that I linked to at the end of this video. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to tell you happy holidays. It's very hard to get through some of these dates on the calendar. And really, a lot of them are man-made dates. I am a Christian. I am fully aware of the importance of Easter and Christmas and so on and so forth. But what we celebrate on these dates isn't meant for you to focus on the problems that came with the narcissistic relationship. That is not the focus at all. And you can create the mindset that you're going to focus on, as silly as this sounds, the reason for the season. And their little bit of narcissistic ways just don't matter, because your brain, your mind, your emotion, you control those. Those are yours. You own them. He or she does not. So best wishes, and in the comments below, let me know what's worked for you. And we'd love to hear from you. Have a blessed day.